And with me for the next 45 minutes is St Johnstone and former Scotland defender Callum Davidson. Today's first Edinburgh derby of the season came along in the wake of the surprise early season departure of the Hearts manager and maybe the even more surprising status quo at the Hibs helm. So it was Paulo Sergio and Colin Calderwood taking charge at Tynecastle. And the Hearts manager was close to picking a completely new team for the derby after Thursday's goalless draw at Tottenham. Webster, Zaliukas and Granger kept their places, otherwise all change. Junior Agogo and Isaiah Osborne started for Hibs, as did Richie Towell on a second loan spell from Celtic. Lee Griffiths, on loan from Wolves, was on the bench. The best of the action with Liam McLeod.
Hearts trying to clear their lines. That came for Thornhill. There's a shout for handball. Craig Thompson not interested. Came off Stevenson. Sproul going in on Granger. There will be a yellow card for the Northern Irishman. It's a horrible looking tackle. Granger. Well, that's Sproul again. He's already been booked. Well, it is a foul, but no second yellow. Big call from Craig Thompson. Ivan Sproul. Decent ball in for O'Connor. He's been the main man for Hibs, and they haven't had many of them so far this campaign. Hibs without a derby win for more than 2 years now. Hamill winning that back. No foul. This is Black. Hamill, Stevenson, and Hearts lead the Edinburgh derby. It's Ryan Stevenson. And the maroon half of Edinburgh are in ecstasy again, as they have been in this fixture so often in recent times. Stevenson pops up in the right place at the right time again, as he so often does, onside. And there he was. Callum Booth. That was knocked through by Agogo. That's Thornhill. Couldn't find the target here. This is better though from Hibernian. Hearts pinching it back. That was Ian Murray, and that was Ryan Stevenson. Another untidy challenge, to say the least. He's left Ian Murray in a crumpled heap. Yellow only. Not for the faint-hearted so far. Stevenson did well. What a game he's having. Elliott, saved by Stack. Well, Richie Towell taking no chances at all. Stevenson once again flicking it on, the man who's got the goal. Elliott testing Graham Stack. Stevenson trying to go round Booth. He's done just that. Oh, it comes off the post and off the line. How close was that? Andrew Driver. First it was Elliott from Stevenson's ball in. That came off the woodwork. Ian Murray. It's another foul. It's Stevenson, booked in the first half. He's off the hook. Stevenson. It's another great ball now, Jamie Hamill. Stack comes out, makes the save, closed it right down. Hamill was in for the second. Stevenson. On the other side of the park this time. Good ball in. Abua misses. And Graham Stack came flying out, literally. Hamill. Oh, that's Lee Griffiths, who announces his arrival back in Scottish football on loan from Wolves with a yellow card. Could have been red. And it comes Webster! Jonsson! It may well have gone over initially from Webster. Jonsson makes sure And Hearts' domination of this fixture looks like continuing. Sogje could prevent the Webster effort from going over. It is an Andy Webster goal. Hamill. The challenge comes from Ian Murray. It's another one to add to the collection. Yellow for Ian Murray. Hamill. And it's Ian Murray again. Well, there could have been a couple of red cards in this game. Another quiet afternoon in Riki.
I think that's what you call an action-packed Edinburgh derby. There was plenty going on there in that one, Callum. And the man who sat in that seat in the first highlight show of the season was Ryan Stevenson, maybe the game's best player, looking at what he contributed.
Yeah, definitely. He's a player full of energy, and he has that little bit of quality as well. He took the goal really well here. I think Colin will be a little bit disappointed. He's just, probably as we can see, he just sort of jogs in. He's just jogging in, unopposed into the box, and there's nobody actually picking him up, and it's an easy finish in the end. Well, good finish. Yeah,
just allowed to waltz in. That was his header there, and he really did a bit of everything in this match when you look back. And he's a great advertisement as well for a player who's come from the First Division, from Ayr United, and he seems to be just getting better all the time.
Yeah, that was a fantastic touch to take it past the young lad Booth there. Again, he has that little bit of quality, as probably I see from this pass here. I think it's outside the foot. He just clips it around the corner. You know, it's brilliant to see. It's great to see young guys coming up from the lower divisions.
Jimmy Hamill making the wrong choice then, but
fullbacks. I don't blame him.
He was in nosebleed territory for a fullback, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely was.
Egert Jonsson was desperately trying to claim goal number 2, but there's no doubt, and we can prove it here, that it was Andy Webster's goal. He's having it.
Oh, it's definitely Andy Webster's goal here. The ball's probably a yard over the line. But like any good finisher, really, he's followed the ball up here. It's a good finish there, the back of the net, but it's definitely Andy Webster's goal.
Referee Craig Thompson, I think, by the looks of it, decided he wasn't going to show a red card today because he was given plenty of opportunities, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, this tackle here as well, his studs are showing a little bit. I think the referee's done really well in the game because numerous occasions in this game he could have actually, this tackle here, very dangerous tackle. He's lucky Murray's not broke his leg there. But I think he's actually done well. He's realised it's an Edinburgh derby, and he knows there's going to be tackles flying in, and people a little bit overexcited playing. And I don't think many people talked about the referee after the game, so maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah. This is Ian Murray with a couple. Yellow carded for that one, but not for this one. And then Gary O'Connor got a yellow for this, and well, maybe on another day that's viewed as a red.
Yeah, to be fair, we had a meeting with the referees last week, and you understand from their point of view it's really difficult, and they've got criteria they've got to follow. And looking at that, if you follow the criteria of the referees, that could have quite easily been a sending off in the end. And
you were saying that there was pretty general disagreement between the players and the referee on what was a yellow, what was a red.
Yeah, I was actually running arguments with my teammates, because some of us, all defenders, were saying that's not a booking, and all the forwards are saying that's a booking, that's a sending off. So we're not agreeing what the right decision is. So it's a hard job for the referees.
You mentioned your old Scotland teammate Colin Calderwood there. Looks like he's got a tough job on his hands, and that's them bottom of the table now. Yeah,
definitely. I think the team that he's got a lot of good players. You know, he's bought O'Connor, he's got Sproul. You know, he's got a lot of good players there, and I think it's just get that first victory for him that might kick-start the season.
But Hearts taking the spoils in the first derby of the season.